Hey my friends, this is Daniel Aldie, and today I want to talk with you about 10 reasons why most entrepreneurs fail at business. Look, I heard the statistic that 95% of businesses fail within the first 3 years. And it's true because of these 10 reasons. So listen up. The first reason why most entrepreneurs fail is because of the lack of skills. Look, you need the skills to pay the bills. If you don't know how to sell and market and negotiate and lead people and do things that your business requires, then you're not gonna last. You need the skills to help you to elevate your game. And skills can be acquired through practice. It can be acquired through learning. It can be acquired through experience in running your business. Now, if you're an entrepreneur and you notice that there's a specific skill or expertise that you really need to have, then you need to either hire it or learn it yourself. And there's no way you can ever break past until you learn it, until you have it on your side to help your business grow. So ask yourself, what are the top 3 skills that I need to acquire or hire in the next 12 months? Write it down and work steadily on achieving those skills. The second reason why most entrepreneurs fail is because they lack the drive. They lack the motivation. They lack the energy that is required to take their business to the next level. A lot of people think that a business is just a job. Just clock in and clock out for 40 hours a week for the next 40 years. But that's not how it is. You see, you gotta dedicate all your time, all your energy, all your willpower to make that business succeed. There are things that are gonna happen to you. They're gonna knock you down. You gotta be strong and get back up. The marketplace will tell you exactly what to do. And if you have the drive, the energy, the willpower, the motivation to take the feedback and apply it in your life, then you'll see your business prosper. The lack of motivation ends up killing most entrepreneurs. When there's a setback or an adversity, some entrepreneurs actually say, I can't take it anymore. It's too hard. I quit. But that's not you. You're not gonna stop. You're gonna keep on going because you know exactly what it takes to get to that next level. And if you have the right motivation, if you have the right energy, then you, my friend, will have a successful business. The third reason why most entrepreneurs fail is because of poor planning. They go about a business and they think they know exactly what to do, but they haven't planned at all. They think they'll just jump into this business and somehow it'll work, and some way along the way, they're going to learn. But the fact is that that's not how it works. There's so many people that have been taught that they have to fail their way to success. And they end up jumping into a business planning to fail. But that is not success. And the people that teach that are absolutely wrong. What you need to focus on are the things you need to learn, the things you need to do, the tactics and techniques you need to apply in order to make your business prosper. And in order to set your plans correctly, all you need is a page or 2 at the most. You write down what you want to accomplish and make sure that you have a financial number associated with those accomplishments. So for me, for instance, when I started my first business, I wrote up my monetary goal and I listed 20 ideas that can help me get to that goal. I picked one thing that I knew that I had to work on for the next 12 months, and I threw everything I could into that one task because I knew that that one task would help me develop the skills, would help me prepare, would help me to understand exactly what it takes to keep on going to build my business. And since I focused so heavily on that one task, I had that single-minded purpose, that single-minded focus that helped me to get to where I'm at today. The fourth reason why most entrepreneurs fail is because they have the wrong reasons. They think, oh, I'll just start a business and make a lot of money. Or if I just start a business, perhaps I can prove those people wrong. But my friends, you need the right intention in order to go the right directions. You need to understand exactly what you want out of this business in order for it to succeed. Now, it's okay to want money. It's okay to want to accomplish something and feel good about that accomplishment. But if your only intention is to hurt other people, then it's never gonna work. A lot of people don't even know that that's their intention. So you have to check your heart before you start. You have to make sure you're doing something that you absolutely love. Don't just do it for the money. Don't just do it because some other guy made it work. Do it because you know it's gonna serve other people, because it's gonna make an impact, because it's gonna add value to the marketplace. If you have the right idea and you have the right plan and you have the right reasons, then your business will succeed. The fifth reason why businesses fail is because of neglect. There's so many people who start a business and they think that because they're making a lot of money, they can just sit back, have a margarita at the beach, and relax. But my friends, neglect is going to kill your business. If you know that there's things to do and you're not doing them, eventually they're going to catch up to you. Eventually they're going to take you out. Because the marketplace does not play. It doesn't joke around. It doesn't have time to wait for you to get your act together. You see, if there's things you have to change and you're not changing them, it's going to kill you. There's so many businesses that I personally see that neglect little details that matter the most. Or sometimes those details are big. Sometimes I'm driving along on the highway and it's nighttime and I see a sign that's missing a couple letters, blacked out, because they haven't changed the lights. And now people don't recognize that business because they can't read the sign. Or maybe they know what business it is, but they realize that those people don't care about that business. So my question for you is this: what are some things that are easy to do that you haven't done already? Make a list and notate those items that you need to take care of, and take a day or even a week, sometimes even a month, to take care of the items you've been neglecting. Remember, the details are important. There's divinity in the details. And if you focus on the details, you'll realize that they matter. It will help you to elevate, and you'll get promoted in everything you're doing in your business. You'll get those customers, you'll get those accounts, you'll make more money, and you'll be able to take your business exactly where you want it to go. The sixth reason why entrepreneurs fail is because of poor locations. Now, if you have an online business, you might think it doesn't matter where you're located. But if you're trying to do business with people in a different country and you represent a country that they're not familiar with, that can turn them off. What do I mean exactly? Well, it's very simple. Let's say you're from an obscure country and you're reaching out to people that live in America, or people that live in England, or people that live in Australia, or any well-developed country. Most likely you have a good idea of what product or service you want to offer. And let's say you understand exactly what kind of client you want. But if you look at their perspective, you've got to fully comprehend that they may not understand where you're coming from. They don't know what you're about. They don't understand the culture. And so you're bringing on this new attitude that they haven't seen before. You got to remember that the confused mind always says no. If you're coming from a different place that they're unfamiliar with and they're confused about who you are and what you're doing, they're going to automatically say no. So if you're in that predicament, you got to make it easy for your customers. You got to make it easy for them to make a decision about doing business with you. I'll give you an example. Let's say you live in a very obscure place that no one knows about. Small town, less than 1,000 people. But you have a major city right next to you. Well, you can put your location in that major city so that people can understand exactly where you're from. Now, if you use that small, obscure location, people are not going to know where you're from. And most likely they're going to be confused about who you are and what you do. But if you use that major city as your hub, people understand. And you've made it easy for them to make a decision to do business with you. Now, what if you have an offline business? Maybe you have a retail shop or a beauty salon or some business that requires a specific location. What do? Well, you have to make sure that the distribution channels that you're bringing in your product and the people that are coming to work at your place can get there safely. You want to make sure that your customers know exactly where you are so it's easy for them to come and visit you. If you're in a place that's hard to find, then eventually they're going to say, you know what, don't bother. I have other options. And they're going to come up with an alternative. But if you put yourself in a prime location where everyone can see you, then you'll be like that city in a hill and everyone will see your light shine. The seventh reason why entrepreneurs fail is because they're expanding either too soon or too slow. You know, maybe they have an idea and they want to get into a different location. Maybe they want to do something so fast. They set their goals high and they end up going out and taking that risk, but then it fails because they tried to do it too soon. Or maybe they haven't done it at all. Maybe they have a business that needs to expand, but they're too afraid to get into that next location. They're too afraid to take that risk, to make the leap. And so they end up suffering and they end up losing capital because of their decision or indecision. So what I'm saying, my friends, is that you have to know exactly when to expand. There might be times in your business where you're flooded with work, but you know you need to expand. What you need to do is plan for the next 6 months or the next year and try to figure out a way that you can make that leap and expand your business. You have to take control of your business and not let your business take control of you. The best thing you could do is surround yourself with resourceful people that can make things easier for you. Once you make that decision to expand, you'll be able to take all your resources, leverage them to your advantage, and finally make that expansion you've always dreamed of. The eighth reason why businesses fail is because of lack of capital. Now, this might sound obvious, and a lot of people probably faced this before, but there's always something you can do about it. You can always make sales and make sure your products and services actually get out there. You could take a loan, you could use credit cards, or you could seek investments. There's always a way for you to gain capital. And if you're an entrepreneur, you got to come up with those ideas. You might have to sell your car. You might have to sell your fish tank. You might even have to sell your house or take out a second mortgage or run your credit card. No matter what your situation is, you've got to find a way to stay afloat. You've got to keep your business running. You've got to find the capital to keep it going. Look, my friends, there's many entrepreneurs who have faced those situations before. Empty bank balances, maxed out credit cards, overdraft fees, and other financial difficulties. But if you're tough enough and you understand exactly what to do with your money, you will find that capital and you will make it happen in your business. The ninth reason why entrepreneurs fail is because of poor leadership. Look, if you want to run a business, you have to become a great leader. You can't run a business without learning how to deal with people. People are always there, and business is all about people. You always have to put people first. There's some entrepreneurs that put their business first, and they forget about people. And eventually, people will realize that. So what I'm saying to you is understand the leadership style that you have. Understand the leadership skills that you need to gain. Understand exactly what you need to do to become a more effective leader so you can make your business grow to where you want it to be. The 10th reason why entrepreneurs fail is because of the lack of honesty, the lack of integrity, the lack of character. You see, entrepreneurs really want to make it big. They really want to succeed in their business. But if you're not telling the truth, the marketplace will sniff you out. People will realize if you're lying to them. They'll realize if you're cheating them. They'll realize if your prices aren't the same with the other people that you serve. And if you're not telling the truth, if you're not honest with the people you're dealing with, then eventually you'll be found out. Abraham Lincoln once said that you can fool some of the people some of the times, but you cannot fool all of the people all of the time. So make sure you're honest with yourself, the people you deal with, and eventually the marketplace will reward you for your honesty. There you go, my friends. I've given you 10 reasons why entrepreneurs fail. And if you're an entrepreneur or you're thinking about becoming one, make sure to reach out to me at info@danielaldie.com or leave a comment in the section below. Make sure to join the School of Wealth if you want to learn more about business, because we have so many things that we teach that will help you elevate to the next level. My friends, thank you for watching this video. Share this with someone who really needs it, and make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button. I look forward to watching your business succeed at the highest level.